In his movies, not even death gets you down.
Are you stoned or something?
They tried stoning me, my dear. It did not work.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for Tim Burton's top 10 movies.
You're alive.
For this list, we've included movies Burton either directed and or wrote. Number 10, Mars Attacks. It's tough to find someone who liked this back when it was first released, but somehow those Martians phasered their way into our hearts, and now it's considered a cult classic.
Don't run, we are your friends.
With a seriously star-studded cast, enough camp factor and B-movie awesomeness for 10 flicks, and some of the quackiest aliens ever put to film.
Jesus Christ!
Mars Attacks is definitely weird. But that's what makes it a Tim Burton joint. Number 9, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
At last, my arm is complete again.
Something about Tim Burton and musicals works. But like his other movies, and these pies, it's unsettling.
Even as polite, the worst boys in London. If you daddy take a bite, is that just disgusting?
Adapted from a Sondheim Wheeler musical, Sweeney Todd sees Burton tap the usual suspects to tell this tale of woe and macabre.
Give it a good grind. Pops out there.
Even though the story isn't his, it embraces typical Burton motifs: love, revenge, a little dash of insanity, and a whole lot of blood. Number 8, Big Fish.
Give me back my ring!
After tanking with 2001's Planet of the Apes remake, Burton bounced back big time with this Daniel Wallace adaptation. With this film, Burton lets us in on a secret about his love of creating fantasy worlds out of the ordinary.
Armed with a full knowledge of my own death, I knew the giant couldn't kill me. All the same, I preferred to keep my bones unbroken.
Why are you here?
A southern fairy tale about storytelling, death, betrayal, and familial rifts ultimately becomes a tale of understanding between a father and son, all told with Burton's signature visual elegance.
Can I have some Mr. Cheese cereal?
Number 7.
Okay!
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I pity the poor fool! Don't eat my cereal!
Burton's got a knack for cult films, and Pee-wee's journey is the cultiest.
What?
Written by and starring Paul Reubens, this flick served as the prototype for all Burton's movies. With bold ideas, even bolder characters, and a lack of maturity that appeals to young and old,
I know you are, but what am I, infinity?
Burton's directorial debut is innovative, ingenious, and incredible. And remember, keen fashion sense and stellar dancing skills can get you out of anything. Number 6, Ed Wood.
And action!
It's the story of a misunderstood director whose passion for filmmaking results in weird movies. Nope, it's not Burton's autobiography.
Cops! We don't have a permit.
Run!
Not only the tale of a full-time cult filmmaker and part-time transvestite, Ed Wood's also a good-natured love letter to a fellow cinephile.
You want to keep moving. You've got to get through that door. And cut. Perfect.
Made by anyone else, this would have been a caricature, but Burton's credibility makes Ed Wood a poignant character analysis that moves you to the final frame.
Cut. That's a wrap.
Number 5. Corpse Bride. Burton nurtures his love of stop-motion animation with this characteristically dark, witty, but loose adaptation of Jewish folklore.
You may kiss the bride.
Another foray into family-friendly fare, this surprisingly happy movie tells the story of a man who ends up in a grave misunderstanding when he gets cold feet on his wedding night and unwittingly marries a dead bride.
With this ring, I ask you to be mine.
Despite the morbid themes, it's one of Burton's more uplifting offerings.
Wait. I made a promise.
You kept your promise. You set me free.
Number 4. Beetlejuice. When we think about it, we realize Tim Burton is the king of mixing horror and comedy.
What I mean is, can you be scary?
What do you think of this?
Nowhere is that more evident than in his second film as a director. With Beetlejuice, Burton aimed to make a flick similar in visual style to the campy B-movies of yore, spending comparatively little money on effects like stop-motion, prosthetics, puppets, and more. It's enough to make your head spin. Number 3. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
What's this? What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air.
What's this? A Disney Burton pairing?
Surprised, aren't you?
It's hard to believe Burton didn't direct this, but he was too busy with Batman Returns at the time. Even so, this critically and financially successful stop-motion movie positively screams Tim Burton, right down to the creepy character designs, Danny Elfman's score, and strange but endearing story.
Consider this a vacation, Sandy. A reward. It's your turn to take it easy.
If these are the kinds of skeletons Burton's got in his closet, we'll allow it.
And what did Santa bring you, honey?
Merry Christmas!
Number 2. Batman. When Burton revealed he was not a comic book fan, you can imagine how fans of the Caped Crusader felt. They were even less impressed when usual comedian Michael Keaton was awarded the cape and cowl. But the controversy disappeared when crowds saw the movie.
I'm a lot happier.
Dark humor, comic book-like visuals, and fantastically vile villains helped make Burton's Batman and its spectacularly sinister follow-up a bat-tastic success.
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Number 1. Edward Scissorhands.
Those are your hands. What happened to you?
This is the director's favorite film from his catalog, and we couldn't agree more. It has Burton written all over it. From the kitsch factor, spectacular cast, Elfman soundtrack, and main character we both love and fear. Written, produced, and directed by Burton himself, this film blends a quiet story with intricate makeup, costumes, and sets, marking a turning point in the director's career.
That was the single most thrilling experience of my whole life.
We still think of Edward when it snows. Do you agree with our list? Which do you think is Tim Burton's best movie? For more top 10s about your favorite flicks, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
But that's the end of it.